How are we, everybody? And you're welcome along to the Late Night Agenda, the Barcelona preview here. I'm your host, Craig, and thank you for joining me. No doubt a lot of you are with me for the watch along. Manchester City obviously beaten Leicester City by 1-0. Look, no bitterness here. All I wanted out of that game was it not to be decided by a contentious decision. It wasn't. It was decided by an absolute worldie for Manchester City's captain. Congratulations to them on the win. As I said always, I'll be the first on here to congratulate them. It goes to the last game of the season. You have to say Manchester City have one hand and a couple of fingers on that Premier League trophy, but it isn't over until it's over on the final day. Let's just wait and see what happens. We'll turn our focus to Liverpool against Barcelona tomorrow night. Unfortunately, again, ladies and gents, I'm going to be starting with some bad news, but before I do, let me just say hello to everybody in the chat. Willow's in, Pepper Red, Cryptic Gaming, Kev's in, Scott's in, Declan's in, Press Mane, Zui, Anthony, Chris Welch, Liverpool Legends, Joanne Fisher, Kev, Michael Fleming, Scotty, Mr. Crypto Meme, Ben Wolf, Tussie, Adam, Benko, Trinian, and everybody else that's in. I'm missing a few people. Jasmine, Stanley Liverpool, Ben Smith, Andrew Childerhouse, Tom Morg, how are we? Everybody else that's coming in, Liz, Heme, Bernard F. Farrell, Jersey Boy, Fabian Black, MJ, SDC, Mark Hendley, Mark Pryor, Wool Wizard, and Jason Ward. I have to cut it off there because I can't keep saying hello to everybody else. How are we, guys? And look, thank you for joining me. I understand you're probably all absolutely devastated. Liz, were you timed out? Do you know what? I'll make it, mate, so that can't be done to you again. 1 second. There you go, Liz. You won't be timed out again. Look, ladies and gentlemen, we'll talk about the Manchester City game if you want. It's your show. We can also do a preview of the Barcelona game. I've got lots of bits and pieces to go through tonight. Nightmare, it's turned out reality. Has to be Brighton. I don't know, Heme. I think we're at... it's going to be a big ask last day of the season, but all we can do is go and try and get the 3 points against Wolves and see what happens. What the fuck, Ian Acho says, WJ Davies. Yeah, he shit the bed, didn't he? He absolutely shit the bed. If that drops to Jamie Vardy, it could be 1-1. But look, if, ands or buts, it doesn't matter. Manchester City got the victory, and you know, you've got to just say congratulations to them tonight on their win. Just to remind people, though, if anyone's feeling downhearted, which it's inevitable, isn't it? I'm absolutely fucking heartbroken. If you're feeling down about things, just remember, Manchester City have had to win 13 games in a row so far. They've had to win every single game since January, since that loss to Newcastle, to get themselves into this position. Liverpool couldn't have asked or done much more. Jurgen Klopp and these men have fought right to the end of the season. There's one game to go. Anything can happen. Let's just wait and see. Look, we'll go through the Barcelona preview as well. Unfortunately, Mo Salah has joined Roberto Firmino and been ruled out of the game. A concussion, which rules him out, but he will be available for the game against Wolves on Sunday. So there is some good news to this. Obviously, starting tomorrow night without no Mo, without no Roberto Firmino, it's going to be very difficult for Jurgen Klopp and his men to turn this one around. I've gone with my predicted 11. I'm going to take you guys through it, and then of course I'd love to know your thoughts on the game. By the way, keep putting your Man City comments in as well if you want. Whatever you guys need to do to vent, I'm here for you. I understand there's a lot of devastated Liverpool fans out there. This is a Liverpool fan channel. I'm here for you as best as I can be. Anything you want to say, put it in the chat and I'll try my best to go through it. Right, so my 11, I've gone with Alisson in goal, Trent, Matip, Van Dijk and Andy Robertson. In midfield, I've gone for Fabinho, Jordan Henderson, and I'm rolling the dice by putting in Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain in there, even if we can only get 60 minutes out of him. Then I've gone Divock Origi on the left, Sadio Mane through the centre, and Sheridan Shaqiri on the right hand side. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you'd make any changes. Maybe some of you would like Sturridge in there. I don't know. I'll leave it up to you. I'm not going to predict the score for tomorrow. As you can see, my prediction is a miracle. That's my prediction. That's what it's going to take tomorrow for the Reds to get past Barcelona. Score 3, keep a clean sheet. Anything is possible, particularly at Anfield on a European night. But it is backs against the wall, ladies and gentlemen. A season like this without silverware is unthinkable. Anfield, or Connor said, I think Chamber was ruled out, not sure. I didn't see that if he is. So if he is ruled out, then I don't know. Who am I sticking in there in midfield instead of him? Ryan Brewster, I don't care. Put somebody in there. Just somebody in there to attack. Don't know about you, Craig. I've always rated Brighton, said Claire. Thank you, Claire, for that funny comment. I needed it. I needed it, mate. Thank you. Tyler said heartbroken is an understatement, but that doesn't take away from how proud I am of Klopp and this Liverpool team. Wonderful comment, Tyler, mate. Spot on. Totally agree with you. Jason said, do you think this season could damage Liverpool mentally? No, I don't, mate. I get where you're coming from, but they're just up against a very, very good Manchester City team. They're a machine. To grind out 13 wins in a row like that, to have to win 14 in a row for them to win the league, you just have to tip your hat to them and say, well done, if they do it, but it isn't over yet. We have to play Shaqiri, said, is it blinds? I fear there's going to be an exodus this summer with people leaving. Nah, it's not going to happen, Jasmine. We're only building. Our future's bright. I wouldn't start thinking negative things like that. Anybody who was popping in, if you're Manchester City fans, we'll ask all the mods. Joanne, I'm going to, for once, mate, single you out for a little bit of attention here. Be a little bit easier in timing people out and blocking them. I'd seen some things that didn't probably, in my opinion, deserve to be kicked out, but I understand in watch-alongs, you guys are busy. I appreciate the work that you do. Just allow them, they're gloating. They're entitled to come on and gloat. We'd do the same if it was the other way around. As you said, though, you do need to respect Liverpool fans, Joanne, and I appreciate that. But Manchester City fans are going to come in tonight. They're going to gloat. Let them have their fun. You got to take it on the chin in these situations. Anything, of course, that resembles not bad language, anything that's hateful, any homophobic, anything like that, boot them out by all means. What if something weird happens and we somehow win the double? I know it's very unlikely, said Perem. It is unlikely, but it's not impossible. Nothing is impossible. When you're still in there, you've got a chip in a chair, as they say in poker, anything's possible. Nerves could get the City away. As Jimmy Greaves said, it's a funny old game, said Kev. Ella said, hey Craig, getting a lot of text off United fans saying we bottled it. Look, anybody who uses the phrase Liverpool bottled it, they're kidding themselves. It's just a foolish thing to say. This has been the most high-level title race in the Premier League era. Both teams over 90 points, 95 to Manchester City, 94 to Liverpool with a game to go. The bottling it thing is ridiculous. Liverpool have put in one hell of an effort this season, as have Manchester City. The bottling it thing is just a joke. United fans should be more worried about looking at their own house. Their club's a fucking shambles from top to bottom. Players are going to be leaving in the summer. The manager doesn't have a fucking clue. They're looking at bringing in either Ole Gunnar Solskjaer or Mike Phelan or somebody else for director of football. Nobody wants to sign for them. United fans have enough to be worried about, so I wouldn't take any shit from them. City fans, they're going to banter. Of course they are, the top of the league. We do the same. United fans can just fuck off if they want to have a go. I don't mean United fans can fuck off in general, because I always welcome everybody into the streams, but if they're going to just come in and try and call us bottlers, they can kiss my ass, your ass, and everybody else's ass on the stream. Our future is Brighton, said Alex Reddo. Did anybody else notice company slip cards nearly through? Yeah, I did see a camera and I commented on the stream. He slipped and I thought, oh, but no, he did recover, to be fair. 33-1, you get to the final, said Russ. Let's just wait and see what happens, mate. Let's just wait and see what happens tomorrow. We will, of course, be doing a watch along of the game tomorrow, guys. I hope you can join us for that. And whatever happens, we'll also be doing a watch along of the Ajax Spurs game on Wednesday as well. So I hope you can join us for that. They'll be our final two watch alongs of the season, because of course we're going to be in Liverpool on Sunday, so we won't be doing a watch along of the Liverpool versus Spurs game, or Liverpool versus Wolves game, excuse me. Barcelona will beat you guys, said Zui. I don't think they will, to be fair, mate. I think they probably will go through. You'd make them favourites, but I think tomorrow we'll beat them. Shaqiri has barely got playing time since January, said Jason Ward. It's not over. Brighton will be bogey team for City, said Imran. I think Brewster should play tomorrow, and Oxlade-Chamberlain, of course, said Dan. Kev says, bottling terms just say more about the people using the word, just shows how they know sweet FA about football. Yes, there was no bottling going on. It was two teams going mano a mano. Two top level teams fighting it out for the league. Craig, just a question to lighten the mood. What are your top 3 memories from this season? Oh, I don't know, mate. But I tell you what, we'll be doing a couple of podcasts at the end of the season, as I said. And we'll recap all of that stuff. We'll go through awards for each position. We'll go through best memories of the season. We'll cover all of that stuff. I just haven't really been able to think, mate, to be fair. My brain's zapped at this moment in time. Can somebody describe Iheanacho's miss? Yep, certainly, mate. I'll give it a go. So ball was played into him centrally from his left-hand side, rolled into the penalty spot. Keeper comes out to him. Iheanacho puts his left boot to the ball. And to say he shit the bed is probably being kind. It kind of ended up about 7-8 feet wide of the goal. It was almost as if he wanted to miss. Although, of course, I'm not saying he did. I'm not that type of guy. It was shocking, though. It was shite. That's the only real chance that they had. But, yeah, that's how it worked out. United lost to Huddersfield. They should be banging their heads. They drew 1-1, Bernadette. But, yeah, they should be hanging their heads down. We have to play City in the Community Shield because they probably beat Watford. I don't know how that works. How does that work? Is it not the runners-up of the FA Cup that then go into play in the Community Shield? I've no idea how it works, to be fair. Whereas Boya, he was at the game, Crosby Red. He was at the game. I was chatting to him earlier on Periscope. He was at the game tonight. Why is Mane in striker over Origi? Because I think Origi would do more damage going from the left-hand side. That's why, with his pace and power. And I'd fully expect Mane to go through the centre tomorrow. But look, hey, it's just my prediction, buddy. I'm absolutely happy to call out yours if you want to put it into the chat. If this season was a boxing match, it would have been a cracker, said Dickie Bow. Indeed it would. Cryptic Gaming, thank you for dropping in, mate. Talk to you soon. Let me just get through some more of your comments, sorry. Ramadan Mubarak, exactly, Robo. Yeah, Ramadan Mubarak to anybody out there that is celebrating Ramadan. Lots of love to you and your families. It's Craig's fault. He threatened to get his moves out. I did do that, to be fair. I had them at the ready. I'll tell you how ready I was. I don't even have a t-shirt on underneath my hoodie. That's how ready I was to get the moves out. Social media is a no-go zone from now on, said Rafa the Gaffer. I thought it was bad the other night on Twitter after we lost and we almost hated on Twitter. But after tonight, it's been confirmed no fan base wants us to win the league. Yeah, I mean, yes, Mark, I get it. I take it as a compliment. I know people look at it and just think everybody hates Liverpool. Maybe they do, but I think they're worried about Liverpool. Manchester City are established now as a Premier League force at this moment in time. Other teams are worried about Liverpool, and it's easy to not want us to win the league for 29, 30, 31, 32 years. Fuck them. Let's just wait and see what happens. We're going to win this league sooner or later. Jurgen Klopp isn't going to go anywhere anytime soon. We're only going to get better. What are Manchester City going to do when Pep Guardiola leaves? Because I'd say he probably has a year left and then he'll move on. This team only getting stronger and stronger. A bright future is waiting for us, I'm sure, said Ben. Absolutely, Ben. I'm fully with you on this one, pal. The runners-up will be City versus Watford in the Community Shield. I like that. 97 points and no title. The Liverpool way to do it. Of course, it's always us. Look, it's tough to take. I don't know what to say here. There's no point in me being bitter about it, but I'm absolutely here for you guys. Whatever you want to put into the chat, I'll read it out. If you need to vent. I'm here for you. Knob Jockey, lovely name, said I'm a Chelsea fan and I'm screaming for Liverpool. Well, thank you for that, and thank you for the super chat. I do appreciate it. Thank you for joining us. There's one game to go. Anything is possible. It would be the most Liverpool way ever to win the league, wouldn't it? Like that, the last day of the season. Do you think Mane or Salah will win the Golden Boot? I think Salah will probably win it. There's one game to go and he's 2 goals clear. If he bags one in the last game against Wolves, I can't see anybody taking it off him. Craig, do we get the kit on the 9th or the 10th? The 9th, Michael. The release date is the 9th, so you should have your kit if you order it from the club on Thursday. If you ordered it anywhere else, like JD, Sports Direct, I can't speak for that. I just know the club are saying that anyone who pre-ordered the kit in time will receive it on Thursday. The season's not over yet. Come on, Brighton, said Drew Banch. It's a good thing. We need to feed on it, said Tom P. Craig, how do you feel about Liverpool fans who've never been near Anfield, or Liverpool for that matter, who give City fans shit for not filling their stadium? I think it depends, John, on a couple of things, mate. When we're saying Liverpool fans who've never been near Anfield, you have to remember some fans, mate, could be in America, Australia, Singapore, Malaysia. and it could cost them an awful lot of money to get over to Anfield. I haven't been to Anfield this season, John. It's the first time in my adult life I haven't been to Anfield for a game this season because I haven't been able to get a ticket. So it's one thing taking the piss out of City fans for not filling their stadium. It's another thing having to go at Liverpool fans who may not be able to get near a ticket to get to the stadium. So it's a difficult thing, mate, and I'm not one that judges any fan. You can support this club and love this club from anywhere in the world. That's the way I look at it. I only worry about my club, my team. I take the piss out of City at times because it's banter. But at the end of the day, I just want Liverpool fans to support and love their club from whatever part of the world they're from. I have no bias against anybody. If you're from Malaysia, Singapore, America, New Zealand, Australia, Ireland, other parts of the UK, you love Liverpool for whatever reason. There's no judgment from me ever. I'm heartbroken, said Anthony Robinson. Predictions for the Community Shield's a bit early, mate. Come on. I saw a City fan with a Barcelona top on, the Manchester City scarf. I mean, yeah, it's a shithousery. It's all that type of stuff. 49k views on the watch along. I thought it'd be way more than that. That's mad. I'm from Chicago and absolutely gutted, said Liverpool for life. Are you watching the game at Anfield on Sunday? No, Ben, can't get a ticket, mate. Just going to be watching it at a venue that's still to be confirmed. I'm just waiting to hear back from the manager before I release the name of the venue, but it will be very close to Liverpool 1 shopping centre. That's all I can really say at the minute. So if you're going to come and meet us on Sunday, myself, Connor, October, Stephen, Louise, I'm not sure who else is going to be there, but if you are going to be coming to Liverpool for the last day of the season and you want to come and meet up with the Anfield Agenda crew, give us your thoughts to camera. Let us know how you feel about the season. We will be releasing the venue in the next day or two. I just need the nod from the manager to make sure, but it's in and around Liverpool 1 shopping centre area. So I hope you can meet up with us. It'll be lovely to say thank you to all of you, shake your hands, and just enjoy the last game together, whatever the result, whatever happens. But I will, if anybody is going to be coming, please do let us know, because I kind of have to give the manager some type of rough idea on numbers, particularly if they're going to be cordoning off a bit of an area for us, which will be very kind of them to do that. So if anyone's going, either let me know in the chat, let me know by email, anfieldagenda@outlook.com or anfieldagenda@gmail.com, and we'll go from there. Remember, if City win the title, it means 2 years in a row City have won it. Young City player wins PFA of the year, and senior Liverpool player wins Senior Player of the Year. Yes, on that one, yes. I have a little bit of transfer news as well, guys, and a few other bits and pieces to get through tonight. Lorenzo Insigne has issued a coming out for me a new contract plea to Napoli after Liverpool apparently have withdrawn their interest in the player. I'm happy to hear this news because I don't think he's what we need to bring to the club, to be fair. So for me, hearing that after the interest has been cooled on him that he wants to sign a new deal with Napoli, that's all fucking good with me, because I don't think he's the type of player we need. What would you change this season if you could? It's a very difficult thing to say, because I can pull up the games. I can say Manchester United, I can say Everton, I could say a couple of things. The United game is the one that I would think we should have gone a bit more gung-ho in. But look, I don't want to be critical of this team because I'm so proud of them. Guys, we're 22 subscribers away from 13,350. So if you're watching, you're liking the stream, please do hit that button. October said, I'll be there and drinking. I like your prediction, said Best Buddies. It's the only one I could think of, mate. A miracle. What better way to say it? The stupid draws. Well, that's Lewis. The thing is, mate, you're going to draw points in the Premier League season. Stupid draws, a draw against Everton, a draw against United, a draw against Leicester, whatever it might be. I understand it, but at the end of the day, every team's going to draw points, and we could get to 97 and not win it. Like, I think this isn't a season to point the finger personally and say this cost us or this cost us, because every team can do that about all other fixtures. For me, I feel pride. I feel pride right now with my football club. I feel pride with our fan base. I'm immensely proud to have gotten to know all of you guys over the course of the season. It's been a true honour for me this year to get to know each and every one of you that little bit more. Remember the 2 Brighton Liverpool games? First, Alisson played great. Second game, we got a penalty. Mr. Cumflap Steamer said, right, that's my negativity gone. We're going to win the title, people. The gods are only giving them luck so they get shit on the last day. Graham Suna said there's no weakness at Liverpool. Exactly. Very well said, Ben. 99 points was a target to aim at, to be fair. If anyone offered me 97 points back in August, I would bite the hand off for it. I would say absolutely 100%. Craig, do you have a girlfriend or a wife? Yes, mate. I'm married. I've been married 12 years. I've been with my wife now 19 years in total. Got 2 kids, a 15-year-old daughter and a 7-year-old son. I changed the Spurs penalty shout so they got their penalties at Liverpool legend. I fucking love our team, so proud. 97 possible points, we'll win the league very soon, says WJ Davies. Thank you for that comment, mate. Is it only me who thinks the 11 predicted looks more like an Arsenal kit? Yes, our app that we always use, Alex, was down, so Connor had to use a new app, mate, to make the team predictor, so that's why it looks a little bit different to normal. Stephen Richards said, can't change anything that's gone, but the Agenda family will meet and have a great day. Up the motherfucking Reds. Thank you for that, Stephen. Looking forward to meeting you, mate. I'm just devastated. Proud but devastated, said Joe Jameson. Joe, I'm with you, pal. I'm with you. Exactly as you said. Proud, mate, but devastated. I'm not giving up, said Param. The double's still on. Good man. And don't give up, mate. You're damn right. Keep fighting. Trust Vincent Company to score a wonder goal. Look, if you're a City fan, you want your captain to step up. If you're a Liverpool fan, you want your captain to step up. Company stepped up, and all credit to him. It was an absolutely world-class strike. There's no hate. The referee was fine. I actually thought the referee had a good game there today. Yeah, I'm just devastated. I've no anger, no bitterness, and just devastated. Charlene, how are you? Welcome back in. Tala said, could Brighton get revenge for the FA Cup? Maybe. Hopefully. It was not Swansea. Did they not Brighton out of the FA Cup as well? Rafa said, stop with the Brighton stuff. It's not happening. I would say it's very unlikely. But anything is possible. So you can never say never. I'm just looking towards next year now, said Press Salah. The season ain't over, said Alex Rodriguez. If it was any other season, Liverpool would have won. We pushed City all the way and we couldn't have done anything else. I'm proud of the boys, said Squad Rolls. Thank you for your comment, mate. Kieran Aaron said, instead of blaming the likes of Burnley and Leicester players who were supposed to be shit, try blaming the ones that couldn't beat the likes of West Ham, Leicester, Everton and United. Or, Kieran, how about blaming absolutely nobody? Mate, why do we have to assign blame here in a season where, as I said, we're going to possibly hit 97 points? Why look to blame, mate? And I understand, mate, you're frustrated, I get it. You've every right to feel however you feel, Kieran, mate. I'm just saying, from my point of view, it's not that type of season to me where we're pointing fingers. Just me, personally. Pep was terrified that we'd win. Look at him on the touchline tonight. It was a bag of nerves, said Bernadette Farrell. If we give up, then we don't deserve it, said Alex, which I fully agree with, mate. I love that positivity. Keep it coming. 2005 hurted more, to be honest, said Param. The thing about 2005 was it looked like it was a once-off. Whatever happens this year, I'm very sure we're going to be back challenging again next year. There's still a chance Newcastle beat them and City are better team. Brighton will win, said Yoshi. Shane Peacock said, I'm devastated. Mate, I'm with you. I feel you, buddy. Some things are just not meant to be. We're 7 points up at 1 point. City beat us. They've deserved the title. But that Iheanacho miss was deliberate, said KitKat. I did go through my mind, mate. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to be that guy. It went through my mind. It just because it was so bad. Do you know what I mean? He didn't even get it near the goal. Craig predicts Arsenal to play Barcelona. I did make the image. Connor does all the graphics. You should know that by now. But as I explained a couple of minutes ago, the usual lineup predictor app that we use was down, so we had to find a different one. And Connor was scrambling around last minute, so I'm just grateful to Connor for being able to get the image done. Seeing United, Seeing United how they are is better than winning the league, said Ty 808. It's not really, but it is good to know that they're shit. Ban these people who are saying you'll never win anything. I'm not seeing any of those comments, mate. I'm sure the mods are kicking them out. Yeah, look, as I said, they're going to come in. There's arseholes in every fan base. They're going to come in and give a Billy Big bollocks, and we just have to take it on the chin. Hashtag blame Connor. I did pull it back, mate, and say I was thankful to you. Do you know what I mean? That was nice. Right, some more comments or some more bits and pieces. So Liverpool have been linked once again with a move for Celta Vigo's Uruguayan international striker Maxi Gomez. I remember you guys talking to me about Maxi Gomez not so long ago. The 22-year-old has impressed many of Europe's top clubs so far this season and has scored 30 goals in 73 games so far for the Spanish club. I have to say I haven't watched much of Maxi Gomez, but I've heard lots of good things about him. Has anybody in the chat watched much of Celta Vigo, honestly? Or even YouTube clips of Maxi Gomez? Is he the type of striker you'd like to see at the club? Please do let me know in the chat. X-Clan said, let's just say I'll hug everyone in the Brighton team if they draw or make Manchester City lose. Do you think City can slip on Sunday? Dara, it's very unlikely, mate, but anything is possible in football, so let's just wait and see what happens. This is our best season in a while. Proud of the boys, said Tom. I think it'll go to extra time tomorrow, said Finley. That would be great, mate. I'll take that if it's on offer. Kieran said Gomez was heavily linked to West Ham in the summer. Think I read that they even had an agreement with him. I don't know, mate. I haven't. I'll take you at your word there. I haven't got a clue about that. Hem said, have to keep up the faith. I'll sing my heart out tomorrow in the Cop and do the exact same the North Stand at the Amex. Massive 2 games, said Hem. Scotty said, Reds, it happens. I'm good at what Brighton can do. We just need to hope for a Brighton draw. We should go for Timo Werner as he's coming to the end of his contract. Chris, I fully agree with you there, buddy. Fully agree. He's the one player I've been saying for a couple of months now that we should be going after. Probably somewhere around the 40-45 million mark, I think Chris would buy him from RB Leipzig this summer. He's been linked to Bayern Munich as well, but do you know what I think if we make a play from, we'll get him. Do you not go to Anfield so you can do watch-alongs? No, mate. This is our first year as a channel, so usually I would go. I just haven't got any tickets this season. And if I had got a ticket, I would have missed the watch-along and went. But unfortunately, demand has been as such, mate, that I haven't been able to get a ticket. But I'm not the only one in that boat, so I'm not going to moan about it. Brighton hard to beat at home, said Paul Ward. Craig, we need Milner. Incredible. Come on against Barcelona, said Mossy. Right, give me your thoughts, by the way, in your 11 for Barcelona. Let me see some 11s. What do you guys think? Who would you like to see starting? Liverpool will win the league before United will win it again, said don't dox me, bro, which I agree with. I mean, I can't. United have a massive rebuilding job on there. Hopefully City winning the league will mean they spend big, because that's what City are doing, or we spend big, excuse me. Yeah, I'm very interested to see what happens transfer wise this summer. Tom Mann said the season's not over. We got Champions League and Premier League. We weren't even getting Premier League we weren't even getting to the Premier League last season. Signings have worked out, especially our keeper. Yeah, massive turnaround this season. 20 points increase from last season when we had to claw back from Manchester City. Have I ever been to Anfield? Yes. I've been to Anfield well in excess of 50 times. Yeah, many times. I've been to Istanbul. I've been to Athens following the Reds. What's the most memorable match moment? At Anfield, I enjoyed the 4-0 win over Everton in 13-14. The game where Lukaku picked up that injury, and I didn't enjoy seeing a player injured, obviously, but I really enjoyed that win. That was great. The game against Norwich as well, where Suarez scored 4. That was great. What other great games have I had at Anfield? A victory over Arsenal, that was good. It wasn't great, it was good. I've had a couple of frustrating ones as well. The draw with Sevilla where Bobby missed a penalty. I've seen a loss to Benfica in the Champions League there. But look, the biggest memory of course was Istanbul. Mike Rick said I got timed out for venting at Rafa. I don't know what it was about, mate. You're back in now. I can't keep my eye over all the chat, buddy. I'm sorry, I don't know what it was about though. But you're back in now, and that's all good. Proud of my team. One defeat all season. Champions League semi-finalists and finalists last year. This team is progressing, will only get better, and will win the league soon, said King Shaz. Is Mo Salah definitely out for tomorrow? 100%, mate. Concussion. He's unable. They can't play him. Under the concussion protocols, he can't be played. He will be available for the game on Sunday, so that is a positive. Mark gone for Alisson, Trent, Matip, Gomez, Robertson, Fabinho, Henderson, Origi, Shaqiri, Mane and Oxlade-Chamberlain. LFCB said Istanbul Spirit. Yes, that would be great. A little bit of that, please. When do I see Pep leaving City? After next season, Kyle. I'm not sure. Maybe his contract isn't up then. I think his contract is up then, but I could be wrong. Loaded question. What is the takeaway from this season? I don't know. Got cool, mate. It's a very fair question. I don't know. That we've gotten better. I don't know. It's a good question. I probably have to give it some thought. How can we win the Golden Boot, Golden Glove Player of the Year and not the league? I wish I had an answer for you, pal. I wish I did. So Graham Souness has had a little bit to say actually this week, and he's delivered a pretty damning review of Daniel Sturridge's Liverpool career. So I'd like to get you guys' take on this and see if you agree. Speaking, Souness said he's one of the boys who'll finish his career, look back and think I didn't make the most out of what God gave me. He said I think he's a wonderful, talented player, great touch. When you have somebody like him, so much ability on a daily basis in training, you'd think, why can't he have a point of energy on match days? So what do you guys think about that from Souness? How do you want to look back on Daniel Sturridge's time at Liverpool Football Club? Sorry, I'm just trying to scroll down to the chats. 15 subs away, guys, from 13,350. If you're watching, you haven't subscribed, and you're enjoying the channel, please do hit that button. Oh, you mean sick notes, said Kerry Ray. Jason Ward said, good question. Answer that we're on the brink of big things. We've got to be patient. We've proved we won't give up, said Alex Reddo. Fuck Souness for that, said Prez Salah. I think it was a fair comment. Personally, mate. I mean, of course, we all see things differently, and Daniel Sturridge is a class act. But I think it is fair to say he probably could have got a little bit more out of his career, maybe. That's just my opinion. I'm devastated about what a season we had, said TD. He has a point. He had one decent season, said Ben Rolfe. Yeah, 13-14, he was unbelievable. It was a fantastic season from him. Craig Weston's gone for Alisson, Trent, VVD, Matip, Robbo, Fabinho, Henderson, Wijnaldum, Shaqiri, Mane and Origi tomorrow against Barcelona. Hi Craig, would you take Maddison on board from Leicester? Yes, I would, but I wish we had went from last year, mate, when he was at Norwich. I think now, as you said, it would be a ridiculous price to go in and get him from Leicester City now, so I don't see it happening. Connor said, we've got lots of subs tonight, that's a positive at least. Yes, it is, it's a positive, and it's great to be able to welcome some new people to the channel. So thank you to all those new people that have subscribed. I hope you continue to enjoy the content. This is a strange stream to do, I'm not going to lie. It's I'm heartbroken. I know you're all heartbroken. We're looking ahead to a massive game tomorrow night against Barcelona, and deep down we're all hurting. But thank you for coming in and joining me. I so appreciate you guys giving me your time again and coming in and sharing your thoughts. Sturridge was a servant, nothing but respect. I just wish he didn't pick up so many injuries, said Tom Jones. David Bean said the injuries have ruined his career, Craig. Still had some great high points, but should have been more. Charlene said, I think Sturridge is just someone who's been plagued by injuries. We all know he was quality and he's a great person, just unfortunate with injuries. I think all of your comments there are pretty fair. Bernadette said, I agree with Souness. Sturridge is a quality player, but he's babied himself too much. He seems more interested in the camera. And Adrian Piddock said, think Souness has a point. Sturridge doesn't seem to trust his body. Is it Alec Hiddle? Said, Graham's 100% correct. Best midfielder we ever had. Sorry, Scotty's comment there I missed. Where is it? Am I not playing Genie tomorrow, mate? You know, I normally would, mate. I just wanted to roll the dice on an attack and line up. And Connor said that maybe Chamberlain isn't available. And if he isn't, then yes, drop Genie straight in there. Ben Rafferty said, I'd like to see Chamberlain start. Come on, man. 11 without Salah. There are 2 matches to go. There are, yeah. 2 matches to go. Absolutely, mate. And Salah will be available for that last game of the season. Pepper Red said, love Sturridge. Would like Daniel over Origi, said Andrew. Craig, could it be another Aguero moment with Liverpool if it finished Brighton 0-0 and it's 2-2 here? Mane on the ball breaks to Origi and Divock has won the title. Do you know what? I hope so. I absolutely hope so. And it will be the most Liverpool way to win the damn league ever, wouldn't it? Fiona said, love the videos. Thank you so much, Fiona. Really appreciate the kind words. Low Fat, how are you, my friend? Said, just back, lads. King Vinny, OMG. See me seeing King Kenny. I'm King Kenny on the brain, mate. So I'll start that again, Low Fat. Just back, King Vinny, OMG. Still not over. The fat lady sings, good luck, bless you all, I'm off the bed. Hope you beat Barcelona. Thank you, mate. And as always, you're a class act. Congratulations on your win tonight, mate. I think we should buy Maguire from Leicester to pair with Van Dijk, said XZ Clans. Look on the brighter side, Barca were beating Roma, then they won. I'm not losing hope. It's a challenge, but we have a chance. 100%, mate. I'm all up for tomorrow night now. I'm fully up for this. These Reds players know that they're going to have to give it everything tomorrow, and they will give it everything. And let's see what happens. Anfield will be in full effect. If the Reds get an early goal, maybe we shock Barcelona, maybe they go into their shells a little bit. Absolutely anything can happen. Klopp's worried on Van Dijk's fitness. I don't think he is, mate. I just know that he didn't train with the normal workout today. He had his own session, as did 3 other players. Their own warm-down recovery session, whatever you want to call it, ahead of the game tomorrow. That's why he didn't train with the rest of the team today. LFC Beast has gone Alisson, Trent, VVD, Matip, Robbo, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Fabinho, Henderson, Shaqiri, Mane and Brewster tomorrow. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'd love to see Ryan Brewster get a go against Barcelona. That would be tasty. Charlene said, I'd take Maddison and Maguire at Liverpool. 2 very good players, to be fair, both of them. Nobody touched Maguire. He's the next Messi, said Press Salah. Brewster is set to be named in the matchday squad, which is class. I'd imagine he has to be. We haven't really got much more attacking options. Cahill said, at least there's absolutely zero pressure, I guess. Lads will go out in both games and try their best. Nothing to lose at the minute. The Irish Rambler said, Brewster in the squad. Yep, which is great. And he led out the lads of training today, which was good to see. We ain't cursed. We've just got to learn to win. That's all, said Craig. How can you start Brewster tomorrow? Have to ease him back into things. He's not in my starting 11, mate. I just said I'd like to see him get a run out tomorrow. And he has played a couple of games behind closed doors, a couple of under-23s games as well. I'd say this was one of the most intense title races, said Yoshi. It was, mate. It was a right battle. And it's still a battle right to the last day of the season. Triple White Dollar said, next season is going to be ours for sure, especially with the new signings. Graham Holmes said, both trophies Jurgen and the team wanted to win will go down to these 2 games, which vindicates going out of the 2 smaller competitions. It's a very good point, Graham. Yes, they've pushed all the way as far as they can go. We've come up against 2 good teams. Barcelona, obviously, with Messi, Suarez, Coutinho, Dembele, Rakitic, Alba, Andre Ter Stegen, PK. I mean, the names just go on. So yeah, it was always going to be a difficult tie over 2 legs against them. And of course, coming up against this Manchester City squad, probably the most in-depth, well-assembled squad in Premier League history. Oxlade, Chamberlain and Brewster link up to send us through, said Luke Cox, excuse me. Klopp is top, said Joanne Fisher. I love that. I love your positivity, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it coming. Would I take Coutinho back? I've said no for a very long time, Kyle, but if the price was right, you know, I might just. Pepper Red, no, mate. But I removed a lot of spanners over the last week, mate, of people who haven't been here in ages, and I've no intention of replacing them because we've got loads of mods as it is, and the mods they're here all the time, so I'll just leave it as it is for the time being. Patrick here. Kakir of Turkey to referee tomorrow. I just hope he... I'm not going to lie. I hope he's an absolute homebird and gives us everything, mate. I'm not even going to lie. I hope Anfield gets the better of the referee and he blows up for everything and gives us absolutely every fucking decision. I've said it, but it's my honest opinion. That's what I want. Ben Rolfe, talk to you soon, buddy. Thank you for dropping in. If Dembele didn't miss an open goal, it would have been game over. Yes. Also, if Salah didn't miss a great opportunity, it would have been game on. So, I mean, you can look at it both ways. Would you take Sterling and Suarez back? Suarez, no, because of his age. Sterling, of course. Absolutely. Sterling's one hell of a footballer. I think any team in the Premier League would want him in their team. Did I like the way he left? No. Absolutely not. Him and his agents, nah, I thought it wasn't great. But look at the way the club was at the time as well. I think if Klopp had come in, I don't think he would have left. But he was an ambitious young man and he left. Yeah, that's my honest opinion on it. I didn't like the way he left. I was really pissed off, same when Coutinho left. But of course, any team would surely want Raheem Sterling, and he's an excellent player. LFC fan sideline said, "Hi, all new to this YouTube, lads. Chin up, another game to go." Welcome in, mate. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for your comment. And I agree with you. Got to keep believing. I hope we win the rafters tomorrow night, or lift rafters tomorrow night at Anfield and show Barcelona what LFC is all about. Said Bernadette Farrell. It's alright, Pepper Red, buddy. I know you're not having a go or anything, mate. It's just, as you can see, we've got loads of mods as it is, pal. Could have been worse. 2-2 at Newcastle and City won. Yeah, that's true. That's true. If Big Cock Divock hadn't have got that goal right at the end, Manchester City will be Premier League champions now. Well, barring an absolute miracle, I think. Is that right? If we had got a point... Yeah, they'd be Premier League champions now, would they? I mean, my maths is terrible on this because I can't even... My head's so zonked I can't think. What's your prediction tomorrow? It's there, mate. In between the two logos. A miracle, Dara. That's what I'm predicting tomorrow. What about Alisson, Trent, Gomez, Matip, Robbo, Shaqiri, Fabinho, Henderson, Mane, Origi, Van Dijk in a 4-4-2? I'm a bit confused. Surely you're not playing Van Dijk up top. Yeah, why not? Pack the midfield, stick two up top. I just want us to attack tomorrow and get that first goal. If we go 1-0 up, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Even 1-0 at half time, and I'm still believing. I'm upset by the way Suarez celebrated against us, even though he was waiting for a goal. It's just upsetting. I can understand why some fans might be upset, mate. I look at it that it was a Champions League semi-final and he scored a goal. I think he's got every right to celebrate personally. That's just my opinion, but I can also completely understand yours. Would you start Chamberlain tomorrow and let him burn out? Yes, I would start him. I'd give him 60 minutes, Graham, if that's at all possible, just to see if he can be effective from the start. Because we need a fast start tomorrow. I'm absolutely exhausted with this Premier League season. I'm sure you're feeling the same. Gary, mate, I am completely wiped. It's been such a busy few weeks for me on here. I think I've done about 45 hours on Anfield Agenda work last week, which is crazy. I'm exhausted, but I know, mate, I wouldn't change it for the world. It's a pleasure to be here chatting to everybody. Charlene, we absolutely have nothing against you at all, mate. As you've said, nothing but love. It's just, you weren't the only one. I removed about 15 mods of people who hadn't been in ages, buddy. It's nothing personal at all. You know, we think nothing but the world of you. Who would you rather start every game, Karius or Mike Malone? Michael Owen, obviously. I don't like Michael Owen, but he knew where the net was. Could you imagine Barcelona without Messi? They'll have to in a couple of years, mate. He probably only has 2, maybe 3 years left at the top level. Let me go through some more of my notes. Mohamed Salah has been named the PFA Fans Player of the Month for April. Salah saw off competition from Lucas Digne, Ayoze Perez, Sergio Rico, Jamie Vardy and Bernardo Silva to scoop the accolade. So congratulations to Mo on that award. Very well deserved. Craig, I don't want to be negative, but how much longer do you see Klopp at Liverpool? 3 or 4 years, Kyle? Definitely till the end of his current contract. Maybe it extends by another year or two. He's building something, mate. He's really building something here. And we're getting better and better and better every season. So, yeah, I see us being right there or thereabouts for the next 3 or 4 years. Challenging for that title, challenging in Europe. Hopefully strengthening our squad so we can try and go further in the 2 domestic cups as well. We're still doing the double. It's going to happen. The straws are being clutched, said Christopher. Yeah, Kalen, LFC Kalen, you've wrote, mate, 3 fucking times in a row we're not winning the league. Great, mate, we get it. We get it. You don't need to keep writing the same thing over and over again, pal. Dara said, lads, believe everything is possible. 100%. 100% agree with you. Bowie169 said, just feel gutted. Why always us? Are we cursed? I don't know. Maybe we should let Bruce Grobbelaar piss on that post like he asked. Kev said, it's mad just looking at the form guide. Our home form is only second to City's, but yet we're top of the away form guide. Yet off the top of my head, it feels like we've done much better at home this year. Maybe too many draws, Kev. Unbeaten at home in two seasons now, which is absolutely phenomenal achievement. Jurgen Klopp has turned Anfield into a fortress, which we've got to be proud of. Liam said, I'm going to Anfield tomorrow. We have to believe. We bring the atmosphere. You never know. Liam, sing your heart out, pal, which I know you will, and enjoy it. Kaylin, no need to apologise, mate. I know you're upset. I said people, come on and vent. I understand, buddy. It's heartbreaking stuff. No need to apologise. I probably came across a little bit over the top there, mate. Moreno to score a late winner, said Ben Rafferty. What do I think about Ajax? Very good team. It's sort of a shame they're going to be ripped apart. Monum in the summer. De Ligt gone probably. Frankie de Jong definitely gone. Van der Beek maybe gone. Ziyech will be looked at. Yeah, it's a shame. But you know, they've got a good, well, one of the best, if not the best, conveyor belts for youth players. So yeah, you'd imagine they'll replace them quite well. Envy second said, we came second. Well, we haven't yet. It's not over, buddy, but I get where you're coming from. Not bad. Still a win in my eyes. Proved that we're always the underdogs, and now we're bashing the sausage to every team. Bashing the sausage. I like that. I like that phrase. It's only a shame we've come second to a fraud of a club. It's going to be interesting to see if anything comes from any of these investigations. And again, this isn't bitterness about the league, because the investigations have got nothing to do with Guardiola and his squad of players. It's to do with the way the club is run above their heads. I'm not in any way trying to belittle the achievements of Guardiola and the Manchester City team. I'm just interested as a footballing perspective, because the whole FFP thing does intrigue me in general. I'd like to see when it gets challenged in the Court of Arbitration for Sport properly, if it stands up, or if we'll once and for all know that FFP, you know, it doesn't exist, shouldn't exist, and UEFA just need to fucking pack it in. Or FIFA, excuse me. Craig Weston said, no curses, we've not won anything for years, we need to be more ruthless. Van Dijk up front, what do you think? A couple of people have jokingly said that to me today. No, is what I think, unless you need a goal in the last 5 minutes. Do you still think we can get through, said Liam. Can get through? Yes. Will get through? Unlikely. But can we do it? Yes. If there's a club that can turn around a 3-0 deficit in Europe, we're it, mate. And let's remember, they went out last year to a 3-0 loss away at Roma in the second leg. So, quick start, and anything is possible. Don't jinx, Craig. We've got Wolves. Oh, I know, mate. I know. We've got Wolves. And it's not going to be an easy game. Yeah, where's Christopher's comment? It would be typical Liverpool to win the league with the last kick of the game. Oh, mate, that would be... I'd be in tears without a shadow of a doubt. Craig Weston said, we haven't won, come in second. We have a wonderful campaign and that's great. What's FFP? Financial fair play, Hansi, mate. Financial fair play. How clubs are supposed to go about their business. They're not supposed to overspend by a certain amount over 3 years. Winning the first Premier League title is never easy. Still dreaming. Score a screamer in the 90th minute and just run onto the pitch, said Hem. Craig, as long as City doesn't win the Champions League, their team will crumble quicker than people think, said Param. There's going to be a final Ric Flair twist. Woo! Said Lax. I hope so. I hope so. Moreno is a lone striker. God, we're really clutching at straws. Right, look, ladies and gents, I'm going to do another 10 minutes or so tonight, so get your questions in if you've anything else left to say. And we're 9 subs away from 13,350, so if there's 9 people watching that haven't subscribed and you want to join the family, please do hit that subscribe button. Reminder, we'll be doing a watch along of the Liverpool-Barcelona game tomorrow and the Ajax-Spurs game as well on Wednesday. What's your opinion on Mane as striker rather than having Origi? Well, that's where I put him, buddy. In my guess at an 11 tomorrow, I have Mane through the centre, Origi left, Shaqiri out wide right. But you can understand a tweak either way. Willow said, still believing, Craig, still dreaming. And you're right to do so, Willow. It's been a boss season and many more to come, said Lee. Hope Juve comes in for Pep, said Varshan. I seen somebody actually linking back to Barcelona recently, which is mad. Take Akinfenwa on loan and have him crush Messi, said LFC Beasts. Owen Healy said, I think Klopp should try a different style tomorrow with different players. Pepper Red said, we're not cursed, we're growing properly. I like that, pal. I don't think we're cursed either. It feels like it. I get how it feels like, but I don't think we are. Mane striker is awesome, said Param. Craig, good night, mate. I'll talk to you soon. Signed Delit, Werner and Dybala as number 10, said Evan Guest. That, mate, for me, that would be nearly the dream transfer window for me this summer, Evan. Should I go to Liverpool bar tomorrow in New York City? Do you think it'll be worth it? Yes, of course, mate. Go to Carragher's. Absolutely. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. Cheer on your team. Wouldn't you regret it, Arnav, if you didn't go, mate, and something magical happened? So that's my son smashing doors as he runs to the bathroom. You can probably hear the big bang. Doesn't do anything by halves, my young man. 96 minute at the Amex. Big Glenn stands up for the penalty to equalise. Stop teasing me, Prez. Who do I think will be a proper backup for Van Dijk? Delit or Alderweireld, if you wanted to look at a short-term solution for around 25 million. On top of that, we've got young Keanu Hoover coming through, Nat Phillips coming through, Connor Masterson coming through, so maybe one of them could make the grade. I'd move on Dejan Lovren, but yeah, I do think we do need to bring in a centre-back. Kev's put the link into the Anfield Agenda Patreon if anybody wants to sign up before the end of the season. Creative playmaker and squad depth is all we need this summer. Kyle said, True Geordie said he thinks City's a great team but despises how the club is run. I agree. That's pretty much where I'm at with that as well. This season's been depressing at times, said Owen. It's also been magical, mate. And it's not ending great so far, but it's been a good ride. Brian Morrissey said, I'm done, lads, it's miracle time now. Yeah, that's what it's the last roll of the dice. It's the Hail Mary, mate. It is, without a shadow of a doubt. Your son just seeing the City result. He's been worse. Trust me, if you think I can be aggressive and angry, my little son can be twice as bad as me. We're 90 minutes from potentially winning the league. Nothing's written in stone, said Steve. Good man, Steve. I love that positivity, pal. Keep it coming. Can I stay on until tomorrow, please? Alfie, mate, I wish I could, but my voice is just going to give up on me, and I've got a busy week ahead. Got 2 shows tomorrow, 2 shows Wednesday. The new jersey should be arriving on Thursday, so we'll unveil or unbox that during the stream on Thursday night, and then of course we're over to Liverpool on Sunday. What do you think of us playing Trent at right wing back? Still playing Gomez at right back could be perfect opportunity to push Trent forward. It's a good show, Kieran. Yeah, it's a good show. Definitely be able to get balls into the box and have a run at the fullbacks. Jason Ward said, good night, Craig. You're a top bloke. Be on tomorrow for the match. Stick TV on mute in your commentary and take the game. Thank you very much. That's really nice of you, mate. I hope to see you tomorrow. October, good night to you as well. I see you're heading off. Keita is injured. He's out for the rest of the season, unfortunately, with a groin injury. Was it a groin? Yeah, a tear in his abductor or something. In Glen Murray we trust, said Ben. We're a team full of miracles, at Dara Howland. Champions League rule changing, but away goals. Yes, from next season the away goals rule is gone. This season it's still in place. From next season it's gone. I like Hove's manager, forgot his name. Chris Hughton. Hansy said, guys, I might sound ridiculous, but we're still going to win the league, and I'll come if or when we do. Just remind me of what you said. I'll remind you, mate. If we win the league, I'll give you the credit. Give Brewster a start at Anfield tomorrow, said Evan Guest. Trent would be a great winger, said Jaden. Craig, 2 shows holding, said Brian Morrissey. Yeah, I'm just trying to do as much as I can before the season finishes, mate, and see how far we can get the channel with regards to subscribers and stuff. Gone past 13k is amazing. I can't believe we've done that in our first year. Fuck City, said Rod. Coffee emoji. Croissant emoji. I think we'd be catered to PSG and City. I don't know what that means. Mossy, talk to you soon, buddy. English Mastiff said, would hate to go to war with you lads. Fuck's sake, 90 minutes left. Stay in the trenches and fight. And I'm a City fan. The battle was won for us tonight. The war is still on. I'm not giving up, mate. I'm absolutely not giving up. Your captain stepped up tonight, scored a worldie when you needed him. Fair play. As you said, 1 game to go. Let's see what happens. Think of the Milan final and how we won. We can do the same. The semi, said Yoshi. Can't believe that company goal. Mad. Yeah, it was a worldie, to be fair. It was an absolute peach of a goal. I'm glad the game was decided that way rather than something shitty and contentious. I mean, obviously I didn't want City to win, but no arguments. It was just a great goal. You gained like 400 subs tonight. Congrats. Yeah, it wasn't far off. I think we're about 30 or 40 short of that, but yeah, it was great. How did Leicester do in the last 7 minutes? Not great, Cam. 1 opportunity, fell to Iheanacho. A really good opportunity that he should have scored. And it didn't even work the keeper. He put it about 4 yards wide. Still waiting for that tattoo, Craig. Hope we can do it Sunday and City slip up. Again, look, just a reminder, if anybody is going to be meeting up with us on Sunday, it will be around the Liverpool 1 area of the city centre. I want a rough idea of numbers or anything, so if anyone's coming, bang us off an email, AnfieldAgenda@gmail.com, AnfieldAgenda@outlook.com, or hit us up on Twitter @AnfieldAgenda and just let me know so I can get a rough idea. I don't want to waste the manager's time in the venue either, so if people aren't going to be there or aren't going to the city or whatever, then I'd hate to waste the man's time. Drew said, evening chat room, and Craig, come on Brighton. Welcome, Drew. You need to give him credit for how good it was, said Yoshi. It was a worldie. It was an absolute worldie. Am I watching the playoffs? Yes, but I won't do a watch along of them, but I am going to be watching them. Maddison looks like a top player, said Varshan. Who do you support in the Ajax Spurs matchup? I don't really have a favourite, Steph. I don't have anybody I dislike either. Just made the best team win. That's pretty much where I am on that one. Maddison should have passed. Maguire ran down the wing, said Ben. Choudhury is a really solid player for Leicester, as is Maddison. They have a bright future, said Arnav. Don't give up, the lads still need us. Exactly, never give up. Right until that final whistle on Sunday, don't give up. Lee said 13k well and truly smashed. Yeah, it's been a great season for us in that regard. Where's the meetup, Craig? I haven't confirmed. Well, I have kind of nearly, but I don't want to give out the venue, Willow. But it's around the Liverpool 1 area of Liverpool 1 Albert Dockside area of Liverpool. We're getting closer to telling you exactly where it is, but I need to just hear back from the manager beforehand. But I hope that helps you out. Imran said Alisson, Trent, Virgil, Matip, Robertson, Fabinho, Gini, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Shaqiri, Mane and Ryan Brewster for tomorrow. To be honest, the goal was coming. Expected a lot more from Leicester going forward. I agree with that, Owen. Manchester City were building in that second half, and the counter attack from City Leicester just didn't seem to be there tonight. But they did defend well, to be fair to them. I want Spurs to go through, said Ben. I'd love Ajax to win the Champions League, said Param. Craig Weston, Ajax as well. Our season's going to be ended because of 2 worldies. Can't complain, said Kyle. Ajax versus Barca for the final, said Jaden. I mean, odds wise, that's probably most likely at this moment in time. But I'm not giving up hope. I'm not giving up hope in the league, and I'm not giving up hope in the Champions League. Wolves harder to play than Brighton for us. We're at home though, mate. That's the only thing. But yeah, look, Wolves is going to be a very difficult tie. No doubt about it. They're a good side. Rod said Matip Patrick tomorrow. VVD and Chamberlain didn't attend the training today. They were doing bits on their own. They had their own unique plan, so they did train. They just weren't with the squad. But there's nothing to be worried about there that from what I can gather anyway. Dara said Liverpool for the double. Love it, mate. Keep believing. I still believe until tomorrow night and Sunday, said Dara. Vardy's bird won't be happy, said Lee. Right, look, ladies and gents, I'm going to call it a night there. I'm absolutely exhausted. It's been a long night so far. Been on, 3.5 hours or so. Look, thank you to everyone that joined us tonight. Welcome to all our new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so before heading off. And look, one more thing, if you're already subscribed, please do me a massive favour and just hit that thumbs up button for me on the stream before you head off. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, as always, for your time. Be back tomorrow with the build up to the game, and then of course the watch along of the Liverpool versus Barcelona Champions League second tie. Massive game at Anfield. We need a miracle, but you know what? This club have pulled miracles out their ass before. Take care of your families, tell your loved ones that you love them, and up the motherfucking Reds.